Hey, everybody, welcome back to Girl Talk. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, before we get started, if you could give me a share, like, thumbs up, comment, all that other good stuff, I would appreciate it. So, before we get started, I actually do have a quote for you today. It showed up in my Facebook memories, and I have to wonder what in the world was going on then. Um, but the quote is, if you have never been hated by your child, then you have never been a parent. Isn't that the truth? One day we'll have to get my daughter on here and kind of have a little interview with her and let her spill the tea on my parenting skills. Probably what she thinks and what I think are very two different things. So I don't know. You may get a good argument out of that one, but cute story about her. I had company over the weekend, and they had never been in my apartment before, and it was a father and a son. And the son was, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 years younger than my daughter, and the dad was my age, a little younger. And I have my daughter's senior picture up as well as her nursing picture, and they just gushed over her picture. And it was kind of funny because I messaged her, and I said, it's weird because she's at that age. She's going to be 30 in a couple days. Guys, I don't know how or when I got a 30-year-old. I don't know when it happened. I don't know how it happened, but it did. I'm just going to say she's getting older. I'm not. I'm going to go backwards. So I will never hit 50. We're just going to, me and my best friend talked about it. She's the same age as me. And she's actually a month older than me. And she's like, yeah, we're not hitting 50. We're going backwards. I'm like, okay. So we'll have my daughter come up to speed a little bit. But anyway, so I had messaged her, and it was just a little joke between us. And I said, I don't know, you're at that age. I said, could go either way. I said, you got father and son both gushing over you. Mom, meaning me, I haven't figured out what I think of that yet. I'll let you know when I figure it out, because I don't know. It's like, who do I get pissed off at? Do I get pissed off at the kid and be like, she's too old for you? Or do I get pissed off at the dad and be like, she's too young for you? And I even said to her, I'm like, I'm in cougar status right now. Like, you need to leave me be and get out of my game here. Um, it was a joke. I promise. It was a complete joke, but it was just a funny, and hopefully you got a good chuckle out of it too. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about something different, and hopefully my voice will hold up to it. I don't know, because I can already tell that I'm going to have to clear my throat. I don't know what it is, guys. I've never had allergies before. There we go. And this year is really testing me, not so much with eyes or like the nasally stuff. I'm normally nasally anyway, as you can hear, but um, I don't know. Got to be an allergy. We're going to blame it on allergies, or we can blame it on midlife. I don't know. We can blame everything on midlife, right? Um, anyway, so one of the things that I enjoy watching is Food Network. And for somebody that has to really watch what they eat, and I am picky, I always was, ever since I was little. Um, I live vicariously through Food Network. But here's the debate, and let's hear your thoughts on it. So, we all know the great debate about pizza and pineapple. Does it belong on pizza? Me, I personally don't have an issue with it. I like it. Um, so it's not really a debate for me. Like, I could care less either way. But the one thing that I watched on Food Network And they do it all the time. And I just can't imagine these two things together because it doesn't even sound good. It doesn't even look good. Um, my debate, and I guess it would be for an upscale burger, they put a dippy egg on a burger. And depending where you're from, if you don't know what a dippy egg is, it's a fried egg. Um, but they put that on a burger, and apparently, when you break the dippy open, that's supposed to be like the sauces and things like that. No, that's just wrong. It doesn't even sound good. And not only that, I'm weird when it comes to my dippy eggs. Like, I'm okay with dipping the toast in the dippy and eating the white, but the yolk, I can't do it. I don't know if it's the texture, the dryness to me is like eating a lima bean. I can't do it. I just can't. And so yeah, let's hear your thoughts on the does a dippy egg belong on a burger? And would you try it? I would try it with the white. I probably wouldn't try it with the dippy though, because that would involve me eating the yolk and we ain't doing that. Um and it reminds me so much of growing up, and I know that these are two different things completely, but it wasn't my mom so much. It was actually my brother. He was ridiculous when either he was watching me or he had his own family, and um, he made breakfast for them. We were made to drink our cereal milk. That was child abuse, if you ask me. You cannot tell me that I have to sit there and drink my cereal milk. He did. He didn't care. And guess who had to sit there and drink their cereal milk? It was me. Um, it was really cute when he had his own family, and the woman that he was with at the time had a daughter, and she had cousins over and friends over, and it was like a little slumber party for girls. So you're talking about 5, 6 year old little girls. Well, it kind of ended up that all three of them, were sitting at the table crying real tears because they were not able to get up from the table until they drank their cereal milk. Guys, if you are a parent, and I realize that I don't like to waste food either. Um, I'm anal about that. I will give anybody food. I will give my worst enemy food. I will make sure that you eat. Everybody deserves to eat. But don't, not cereal milk. That's where I draw the line, and that's where the line has to be drawn. Just saying. Um, that saying goes, I eat to live, not live to eat. And when I first heard that, I'm like, what? So I kind of had to say it in my head again. Now think about this. I eat to live, not live to eat. And there are people that are stress eaters out there. Me, on the other hand, I get stressed out, it goes right to my stomach. I can't eat. Um, so again, watch Food Network. Um, I watch a lot of the guys' grocery games and stuff like that, and it's funny because every time somebody comes, I usually have it paused, and I'm playing like YouTube in the background or music or whatever, and they'll be like, "What's on the TV?" And I'm like, "Oh, Food Network," and they're like, "Did you not watch all of those episodes yet?" It's like, yes, I watched all the seasons. I watched all the episodes. Now I'm replaying them over and over. Leave me alone. It's not bothering you. What is the problem here? So it's actually an inside joke with me and my family too. They're like, for somebody that doesn't eat it and can eat a lot, you watch a lot of Food Network. I'm like, well, hell yeah, you got to get it from somewhere, right? I got to say that the one cool thing that I did learn actually from watching the Food Network was there was a game show on, Guys Grocery Games, and they had a budget of, I think it was like 22 or $25, and they when we think of ramen, I don't know what you think of. I think of like, well, I don't know what they are now, but either the styrofoam cups that have them in, or the 39-cent ramen. Well, it used to be 39 cents. It might be up to 50 cents now, but you know what I mean. And the one chef was actually going to make a ramen noodle dish. And he's like, but I don't know if I have enough money. And I'm thinking, how would you not have enough money? So I started like kind of looking into this. And where my daughter is living, they're actually putting up ramen shops. And that is my goal. And I did actually say something to her. And I said, when I go visit, I would like to go to a ramen shop. And so that's our game plan. But noodles are probably my favorite. Um, for some reason, you would think that they're heavy, but they're not. Um, but there's over like 350 kinds of noodles, and I'm like, okay, that's on my bucket list, I guess, is to try all these different types of noodles because I cannot imagine. But I do want to try a real ramen shop. Um, I might come back broke. That's okay. We'll chalk that off the bucket list and carry on to the next noodle, I guess. But so that's where we are with ramen. So as far as other types of food and everything else, I just wanted to put it out there that I'm sure that you all have heard by now of the bad stomach bug, I guess we'll call it, illness that's going around with the lettuce and the scallion onions. Just be careful with that. Um, I don't think anybody wants to end up in the ER for anything, let alone that. That would be kind of terrible. So, just a heads up on that. So, off to the next topic. Um, I am not a cooker at all. I even when I was married, I was not the cook of the bunch. Again, back to the saying, I eat to live, not live to eat. So, um, I kind of got into cooking a little bit more for myself. Most of the time, I just chuck something in the microwave or, different sandwiches or whatever. But it was probably during COVID and just within the past few years where I kind of had to watch my diet a little more closely that I actually started cooking. And I do enjoy it, but I know I'm bad at it. Um, I don't know. Maybe in a prior life on my bucket list, I might have, went to cooking classes or something, but even to give me a recipe, like, don't even do that. I'm not going to follow it. And yours is going to taste better than mine. So, but I can do breakfast food. I can make French toast. I can, flip those dippy eggs like it's nobody's business. I can make a good omelet. I can do all that. Um, so if you want to eat breakfast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm your girl. Otherwise, don't ask me to cook for you. It will be edible. I just don't know if it will be enjoyable. So, big difference there. Just want to throw that out there. But I just wanted to jump on for a few minutes, check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. How was everybody's weekend? Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend, stayed safe, and enjoyed, and all that other good stuff. Today is a beautiful day, guys. And if you haven't been out yet, hopefully by now you have. Get out there and enjoy the air. So I just wanted to jump on for a little bit, say hello. Hopefully everybody's doing good out there. Let me know your thoughts on the dippy egg on the burger. That is the new debate. There is no more screw the pineapple on the pizza. I don't care. I want to know, would you at least try it? Would you try a dippy egg on a burger, and do you think you would enjoy it? All right, let me know, guys, and we will talk soon. And hopefully, by the next time that we're on, I will get rid of this nasally, voicey thing that's going on because I don't know what it is. I must have stopped like 3 times now to take a drink, so I'm like, okay, we got to end it before I completely lose my voice here. So thanks for bearing with me, and we'll talk soon. All right, stay safe, everybody, and have a great week. Bye.